So we're here at Serenity Valley Farms where just yesterday we received our jumbo Cornish cross chicks. We got 50 of them in from a hatchery in Iowa. It's a small family business that I like to support. The chicks travel for 2 days via the postal service, and when they arrive, there's always a possibility that there might be a dead one in the box, but we had 100% alive, which was awesome. So these are a straight run, which is both female and male, and we've set them up with, I've got some electrolyte water. I have some magic water, which is apple cider vinegar, a little bit of honey, and a little bit of granulated garlic. And then those other 2 jars are probiotics. And I just buy those, they're little envelopes that you can find at Tractor Supply. I think the brand is called Save a Chick, SAV-A-chick. And they come in the electrolytes or the probiotic. And so we give them the electrolytes and probiotic for the first week of their lives, let them get settled into their new environment. This is their second full day here, and so far we've not had any losses, and we're very happy about that. These birds are a cross between, I think it's a Plymouth Rock and a Cornish cross, or Cornish hen, and so that cross allows them to grow a lot more quickly than a layer would. So at about 8 weeks, these birds can be anywhere between, the females would be between 5 and 7 pounds, and the males could be anywhere between 6 and 9 pounds. And we've never really had any over 6 pounds. We've had some that, well, I suppose just shy of being 7 pounds. But at 8 weeks, we'll slaughter, and then they all find their way to freezer camp in our garage at our farm store. And what they are munching on for their food is Tucker Milling brand. It's non-GMO chick starter grower. And then the purple crystals that are in that tray, there's some mixed into all of the feeders. I just added some. That's called Chick Grit. And it's a product by Dumore that I also find at Tractor Supply. And this time of year it's hard to find, so when you find it you might want to buy a couple bags. But they need the grit to help with their digestion, and then it tends to help them, I guess I'm gonna just say, poop more easily. We've got a few that look like they might be having signs of pasty butt. There's one over there that has a wet tush, and I'm gonna have to, typically what happens with that is you need to kind of bring up a warm bowl of water and wipe them off with a soft rag. And you don't want to get them completely wet, but you do want to try and clear the blockage. And because pasty butt can kill them if they don't pass what they need to pass. So the bedding that we have in here is also from Tractor Supply, and that's just pine flakes. And there's probably about 3 or 4 inches of bedding that we put down. And then we will keep them under the heat lamp for the first week of their life also. With the hotter weather, like right now we're hitting here in Kentucky, we are hitting about 80 to 90 during the day. And at night, I think our low last night was in the 60s. So we noticed last night we unplugged the heat lamp for a little bit and they did a lot better. Yeah, they became more active. But it's recommended that new chicks, so today they are 3 days old. It's recommended that they have heat for at least 100-degree heat for at least a week. But we kind of gauge it based on the temperature outside and what it gets to be inside here. And then these meat birds also require a humidity level between 60 and 75 degrees, and right now the humidity in this room is 71%. So we are just right. It could probably stand to be a little less humid, but I don't want to run the dehumidifier yet. I will probably run that maybe in about a week. They will be in this brooder area for approximately 3 or 4 weeks, depending on how the weather is outside. I get a little anxious sometimes. I want to get them out on the grass earlier. My husband likes to have them out at 4 weeks, and I want to get them out there at 3. They need to be able to be seen in the grass also. But we have chicken tractors on our property. They're the A-frame style, which is based off of John Siskovich, I believe, was the designer of the frame that we use. And we have bell waterers in that, along with mineral that they will get as they grow. Grit is something that they need to have that throughout their life to help with the digestion. So, but the size of the grit can change. Like once we get them out to the chicken tractors at 4 weeks, I can give them a crystal of grit that's a little bit larger, because then their throats are able to handle that larger crystal. So when chicks are in an egg, they have to break out somehow. And when they're developing, there's usually a little triangular piece that's on the very tip of their beak. I call it a pipper. I don't know if that's really what it's called or not, but that's just what I call it. Because when they pip, when they are trying to get out of the egg, that's what it's called. It's called pipping. So, but so these guys are 3 days old, and that little triangular piece has already started to come off. In a lot of these birds, it's already gone. It falls off automatically. And, but it's just a sharp little point that cracks them out of the egg.